Hi everyone, and hello to all the pageant fans all over the world, the universe rather, and to my old subscribers, to my new subscribers and returning viewers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I start with today's episode, allow me to say thank you so much to everyone who showed so much love and support. I really appreciate you. And if you're watching this episode right now and you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Help me to grow this channel and to reach another milestone here in YouTube simply by clicking the subscribe button below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. In today's episode here in my channel, allow me to share with you guys my overall pageant insight about the Binibining Pilipinas 2022 press presentation. So without further ado, let's start this episode now. Let's start with Binibini 1. After watching her overall performance, I am not really sure if it's just me because I noticed na masyadong na-overpower ng aura niya in front of the camera yung overall performance niya with her passerella. I have to admit that she's really good when it comes to her aura and projection in front of the camera, which is good. And what a great way to start the show. Next is Binibini 2. This is her best performance so far. I've witnessed her performance back in Miss Universe Philippines 2020, and I must say that this is the best version of her. She did not overdo her ramp. She's still graceful. Her overall aura projection did not overpower her total performance, so it's a good performance for me. Next is Binibini 3. I have to be honest that Binibini 3 lacks of everything, especially when it comes to her aura projection, and her overall performance has no impact for me. Next is Binibini 4. This is so far the best representation of herself. Her makeup is on point. Everything is almost perfect. Her walk, her aura, projection. These aspects cannot be disregarded with her overall performance. Next is Binibini 5. She is really good projecting in front of the camera as what I'm showing with you guys. And just like Binibini 1, nakulangan ako sa height when it comes to her passerella and movements, but overall it was a good performance for me. Next is Binibini 6. She's very queenly from start to finish. She's very graceful, as you can see in this video. It was a great performance for me, especially her twirl. Next is Binibini 7. It was indeed a smooth performance. What I like about her performance is what I'm showing you guys in this video. Hindi OA ang facial expression and the ramp itself, so it's all good for me. Next is Binibini 8. After watching her overall performance, it's like she's really a pro in joining beauty pageants, where in fact this is just her first time competing in a national pageant. For me, her overall performance, her facial expression, projection, her aura, her ramp is very remarkable. What I like about Binibini number 8 is that nagta-transform siya. She can be funny at times, but when it comes to becoming a serious candidate in this year's competition, I know that she's really giving her very best for this competition. Next is Binibini 9. I am not a professional trainer when it comes to passerella, but I'm showing you her overall performance. Her performance for me is kind of shaky, masyadong magaslaw yung pagrampa ni Binibini 9. Next is Binibini 10, and she's not an ordinary Binibini for me. I'm showing you guys her overall performance. I like her styling, her aura and projection, and her overall performance was amazing for me. Next is Binibini 11. I'm showing you guys her overall performance. It was not a smooth performance for me, aside from the fact that something happened with her sarong. It was a good recovery though, but her passerella has no impact for me. Next is Binibini 12. She's very Christy McRary with her overall styling during the press presentation, and I must say that she had a very good performance as well. Next is Binibini 13. I find her overall performance kind of awkward, especially her aura and projection in front of the camera. Next is Binibini 14. Her performance is not that pasabog for me, but she did it gracefully, plus her beautiful face, so it's all good for me. Next is Binibini 15, and I'm showing you guys her performance video. To be honest, kinulangan ako with her overall performance. Her styling, especially with her hair, could have been better if nakataas yung buhok since maliit naman ang mukha niya. I'm sorry, but no impact for me. Next is Binibini 16. I'm showing you guys her performance video. She looks very mature with her overall styling. Nothing so special about her performance. For me, kulang sa sway ng hips, especially with her projection. Next is Binibini 17. I'm showing you guys her overall performance. It was a wow performance for me. It was like a performance in Miss Universe Philippines. Pulido ang aura and the projection, plus her walk is not an average type of ramp. She's oozing with self-confidence all throughout her overall performance, so it's all good for me. Next is Binibini 18, the only Binibini na nagtapon ng sarong. And I'm showing you guys her overall performance. To be honest, it was a remarkable performance because of what she did with her sarong. It was not a flawless performance for me, but definitely for sure, nag-leave siya ng mark sa mga judges. Next is Binibini 19. There are some angles na may resemblance siya kay Megan Young, and I'm showing you guys her performance video. I love her overall performance because she did display confidence plus, you know, grace and beauty, so it's all good for me. Next is Binibini 20, and I'm showing you guys her overall performance, and you have to help me out to find out what is really missing, because something is missing with her overall performance. It was a flawless performance, as you can see in this video, but for me, it has no impact. Nagawa ng maayos ni Binibini 20 ang overall performance niya sa rampa, pero walang wow factor for me. Help me also to identify what is really missing with Binibini 20. Next is Binibini 21, and I'm showing you guys her performance video. She looks like Julia Sabier of Miss Universe Philippines 2022, but her overall performance was a bit boring for me. It's very plain and very simple. Next is Binibini 22. For me, she's one of the Binibinis who just performed on the stage but did not leave any mark about their performance. Next is Binibini 24. It was a good performance for Binibini 24, pero kulang ng pasabog, or should I say, walang wow factor with her overall performance or when it comes to her execution ng pagrampa niya. Next is Binibini 25. I must admit that her passerella is very simple, but overall, nadala niya yung sarili niya or yung performance niya because of her timeless beauty. I really like her beauty because her beauty is very classy. Next is Binibini 26. She's very Sushmita Sen with her overall styling during the press presentation. It was a good performance for me. Her passerella was on point. Next is Binibini 27. It was not her first pageant to begin with, so I'm really expecting to see that she will slay in this competition, and for me, she was able to deliver in this round of competition. Next is Binibini 28, and I'm showing you guys her overall performance. Whenever I see her, I'm afraid that she might give that masculine aura or projection, because there are some instances in the past na masyadong matapang yung registration niya in front of the camera. Her overall performance is just okay for me. Next is Binibini 29, and I'm sorry to say this, but isa siya sa mga Binibinis na hindi nag-stand out for me during the press presentation. Next is Binibini 30. This is not her first time to join Binibini Pilipinas. I'm showing you guys her overall performance. I must say that I'm happy that she did not disappoint me with her performance. It was a smooth passerella. Next is Binibini 31. I'm showing you guys her overall performance. I like her oriental beauty. She gave a flawless performance during the press presentation. Next is Binibini 32. It was a very smooth passerella, pero for me, nagkulang ng pasabog when it comes to her aura and her overall ramp. Next is Binibini 33. I'm just really bothered on how she projects in front of the camera, especially pag ngumanga na siya. Just like this. So aside sa bothered ako sa pagnganga niya, medyo magaslaw ang performance niya for me. Next is Binibini 34. Let's watch her overall performance. Her execution was very flawless. Her facial expression, projection, hindi trying hard, as you can see in her performance video. Sabi nga nila, if looks can kill, may nanalo na. Plus her styling, her makeup was on point. It was one of my favorite performances during the press presentation. Next is Binibini 35, and I'm showing you guys her performance video. It was really a good passerella. Her performance is not the best passerella that I've seen compared to other binibinis. Pero dinaan tayo sa mukhaan. Mukhaan ang laban ni Binibini number 35. Next is Binibini 36. She was able to execute it well from start to finish. Next is Binibini 37. It was a good performance, but not a performance that has a wow factor. Next is Binibini 38. I'm showing you guys her performance video. Overall performance, pasok sa panlasa ko. I like her projection. It is very queenly, and she did not overdo her ramp. So all good for me for Binibini 38. Next is Binibini 39, an example of a very good performance when it comes to passerella, but it's not enough to steal the show. Next is Binibini 40. Save the best for last, sabi nga nila. And I'm showing you guys her overall performance. I'm not being biased in here, but she has a beautiful face. Her passerella, as you can see in this video, is not like very pasabog compared to other binibinis, but she made sure na balance yung aura, projection, and her ramp. So her overall performance is okay with me. So I'm done sharing with you guys my overall pageant insight about these 40 binibinis, about their press presentation performance. Now let me share with you guys who made it as part of my top 5 in this year's press presentation. Fifth on my list is Binibini 19. Fourth on my list is Binibini number 8. Third on my list is Binibini number 6. Second on my list is Binibini number 34. And my personal choice in this year's press presentation is Binibini number 17. Binibini 17 really showed an impeccable performance from start to finish. What I like about her is her consistency when it comes to her aura, projection, her ramp was also impressive. Plus, that winning moment when it's already her turn, when she did her ramp, it's like seeing a performance of a real winner. That's what I like about Binibini 17. What I like about in this year's competition is that walang sayang na girls. Like 99% of the girls are all beautiful, they're all pageant ready. 99% of them is sobrang magaling din at may say when it comes to their passerella. And let's see what's gonna happen in the upcoming days of the competition. One of the hosts also mentioned that their overall performance will be scored by the judges. So we can all assume na yung press presentation is also part in determining who will be part of the semi-finalists in this year's competition. I hope that you enjoyed this short episode. Let me know what you think about this episode by putting a comment down below. And always remember to stay kind, because you can never go wrong with kindness. I love you all.